A week ago Sunday in this blizzard in Cincinnati, Pittsburgh, with this touchdown burst by Franco Harris, beat the Bengals 7-3. Yesterday, they swarmed over Tampa Bay 42-0. Their playoff hopes still alive, but they must wait and watch that man tonight. Kenny Anderson, the brilliant quarterback of Cincinnati, who'll be throwing to his favorite target, number 85. The brilliant, elusive speedster Isaac Curtis from San Diego State, as the Bengals go against the Oakland Raiders. And the Raiders are led by that man with 23 touchdown passes thus far, Kenny Stabler, who throws to Fred Biletnikoff with maybe the best hands in football, and to the world-class sprinter from Colorado, number 21, Cliff Branch, who is averaging better than 25 yards per reception. He's the league leader in that category. Whenever these two teams meet, there is more than offense. There is tremendous defense, like here, as you see it, intense hitting, again and again and again. This in their playoff game a year ago. And in that game, 31-28, won by Oakland, the Raiders had to hang on to win it against two late touchdowns by the Bengals. This was the winning Oakland touchdown, a throw to Dave Casper. A key game, the Bengals against the Raiders.
We're in Oakland, California, our second Monday here in the beautiful Bay Area. It's a perfect night for football. The temperature on the field at the Oakland Alameda County Stadium expected to be in the low 50s, the mid 40s, while the temperature of the fans in the Bay Area for tonight's game is at a fever pitch.
The standings in the Western Division of the American Football Conference speak for themselves. The Oakland Raiders, with the best record in the National Football League, have clinched their playoff berth. But in the Central Division of the same conference, the situation remains unsettled. The Cincinnati Bengals, if they can beat the Raiders tonight and the Jets next week, which is most probable, will be in the playoffs. However, if Cincinnati loses tonight and Pittsburgh beats Houston next week, which is probable, the Steelers would be in the playoffs because twice in head-to-head battle, they have beaten the Cincinnati Bengals. There's been a lot written all week and a lot said about how the Oakland Raiders don't want to face the Pittsburgh Steelers in the playoffs.
You're looking at Ray Guy. Cleveland, of course, is in there with an outside chance. They, too, pulling for the Oakland Raiders over Cincinnati. Cincinnati with a 9-3 record, Pittsburgh 9-4, Cleveland 9-4. Ray Guy will kick off. Willie Shelby, number 30, is deep. Archie Griffin, a two-time Heisman Award winner, is back there with him. Willie Shelby from his own 5-yard line. And Shelby runs into the Raiders at the 22-yard line. Hustling down there, Floyd Rice made the stop. Offensively for Cincinnati, it'll be Ken Anderson, number 14, a great passer. The setbacks, Archie Griffin, 45, Boobie Clark, 42. The wide receivers, 85, Isaac Curtis. A surprise starter, 86, John McDaniel. There is the offensive line, the big tight end, Bob Trumpy. They are good. They protect Ken Anderson very well. Critical game for Cincinnati. They would fall back to a tie with Pittsburgh if they lose tonight. First play, Anderson not pulling around, and he goes quickly out to his wide receiver, Isaac Curtis, and Curtis out of bounds at the 32-yard line, has the first down. Defensively, the Oakland Raiders, well, it's a makeshift defensive front 4 or 3, Alex.
Yeah, but they're good, and they do a good job. And the only problem with that front 3 is that they really can't rush that passer as much as I'd like them to run. They're using the 4-man linebackers, and they do a good job roaming.
Those are the linebackers. They perhaps the best part of this Oakland Raider unit. They play a 3-4 out of necessity. They lost a lot of people early in the year. We'll talk about it. First and 10, Cincinnati, their own 37-yard line. Handoff, Archie Griffin, big hole. And Griffin pops out to the 44-yard line. 20. John Madden, a competitor all the way. Had a brief try at this game back to Philadelphia. Hurt his knee. Been an incredibly successful professional coach. Ball is back at the 33-yard line of Cincinnati. No flag down. Anderson staying in the pocket. A lot of time. Good coverage downfield. And Anderson gets out to the 44-yard line. Monty Johnson collected him there. It'll be 3rd down and 16. He had a lot of time, Alex.
Well, that's the whole thing. They're getting some good blocking up front right now, and anytime you get this kind of protection, you know, you're going to start completing passes, and we don't have to tell you what this guy can do as far as throwing the ball is concerned. Now, that's plenty of time, plenty of action, and, of course, they were covered. There was good coverage on the backfield that time.
Third down, long yardage. Here comes the prevent defense. Charles Phillips comes in, along with Neil Colsey. Phillips is 47, Colsey is 20. Bruce Coslet is in at tight end for Cincinnati. He's number 88. Scrumpy is out. They come, and Anderson is hit, but he gets it off. And Archie Griffin could not hold on, and Cincinnati will have to turn it over.
Well, did you see big John Matuszak on that one?
Right. Oh, I sure did. And John Matuszak, in his own way, is kind of an index to the way Al Davis puts together a team together with his brilliant coach, John Madden, as we watch it again. Matuszak didn't make it with Houston.
As Kenny Stabler, number 12, leads out setbacks Mark Van Egan. He's having a tremendous year. Marv Hubbard, one of the injured Oakland Raiders. Clarence Davis is in there, the other setback with a sore ankle. Two great wide receivers, Branch and Bolitnikoff. Offensive line, tremendous tight end, number 87, Dave Casper. And there are the rest of them. A veteran unit, well coached. This team really does not know exactly how good they are. There's Matuszak. He has really helped them because they lost 5 defensive linemen before the start of this season. On 1st and 10. This is Mark Van Egan. Van Egan gets 4. It'll be 2nd down and 6. He's out to the 24-yard line. Hit there by Bob Brown, part of that front 4. Alex?
Well, Bob Brown, and as you say, and Coy Bacon's been around a long time. They bounced around a lot of ball clubs, but they kind of solidified themselves here, and they're doing a good job with Ron Carpenter. And the other guy, I think, has really come on.
And Howard, Jim LeClaire in the middle. They think he's all pro at Cincinnati.
LeClaire is having a fine season. Reggie Williams is the rookie from Dartmouth who's been a happy surprise.
Secondary on 2nd down and 6. They'll be tested. Stabler underthrows. The attempt going to Fred Bolitnikoff. Fred Bolitnikoff needs 2 catches for 40 on the year. That would give him 10 straight years of 40 receptions or more. Cliff Branch with a 25-yard per catch average can go over 1,000 with his first reception. That's not the moon.
That's my man, Otis.
Number 60. The Bengals.
He's turned actor, you know, now.
By the way, the Bengals secondary is largely veteran and very sound, with Lamar Parrish, Ken Riley, Tommy Casanova, and the younger Marvin Cobb, another of those Southern California lads.
3rd down and 6. Draw paid. Davis. And he gets about a half a yard out of it. It'll be 4th down. Clarence Davis. Draw play, fooling no one. I said last week, it was the week before that for Archie Griffin. Coslet motion. Both backs stay in for protection. We're going deep. Man open. Oh, and what a catch by John McDaniel. Now we know why he's in there. He turned around completely, the toughest thing a receiver will have to do, and came up with a perfect strike. And you saw Kenny Anderson using the plays as they come in from the bench, but keeping both backs in. It gave him time, and Cincinnati's on the scoreboard. 40 yards.
Did you see who he beat?
Willie Brown.
Number 24, the veteran cornerback, Willie Brown, who for the last couple of years has been written off, but keeps coming on again. In his time, he was, by consensus, the best in his prime, the best cornerback in football.
You're looking at Chris Barr, the rookie from Penn State, former All-American soccer player there. Wow, and Chris Barr misses an important one. And no longer is the conversion automatic in pro football. They have been missed frequently throughout the league, and they have had a vital effect on many games. We'll be returning to Oakland in just a moment.
John McDaniels makes a spectacular catch in the corner, but look at all the time he has. Plenty of time to get into the pattern, and when you have that kind of speed and those kind of hands, that's going to happen when you give him enough time.
And as Howard pointed out, Willie Brown, I don't know whether he anticipated help from his deep safety or not, but he didn't get it in any event. And John McDaniel made a sensational catch. 1st and 10 for Oakland. Ball at their own 27-yard line. Stabler. His big tight end, Dave Casper, and Casper is short of the 1st down, ridden out of bounds, out around the 35. 44-yard line. Carl Garrett comes in. He's in there with Pete Banaszak. Garrett 31, Banaszak is 40. We told you that Clarence Davis has a sore ankle. This is Garrett. Garrett has the first down. Garrett to the 25, and the much-traveled Carl Garrett, who says he's delighted to be with Oakland after tours in New England, Chicago, the Jets. Last week, scored a touchdown here, and he said, I am home.
Hopefully, from his point of view. Bill Johnson.
Wyatt Tittle and John Brody, two of the players that he coached with the 49ers, said they learned more football from him than any other man they ever worked with. Wide open. Dave Casper, touchdown.
So quickly, Oakland has come back with its offensive fire. That's the beauty of Stabler. That's Stabler at his very best. And of course, Casper has, in his first starting year as tight end, has become absolutely exceptional. Great hands, great strength.
I wonder if the decibel count just went up in Cleveland and Pittsburgh.
Well, that's why I like to watch Oakland. They're just a wide-open ball club and can give you a good game all the time. They may lose, but they sure look good when they lose.
Place kicking for Oakland, Earl Mann. You remember that name from Detroit? He was cut there,
indeed.
went to Green Bay, and picked up in the 8th game when their Fred Steinfurt, their kicker from Boston College, had a pulled groin muscle and could not continue for the season. Earl Mann puts the Raiders out in front. So Oakland has struck quickly. It's the kind of game we anticipated. A lot of offensive action, and we'll be returning in a moment. Beautiful night. Oakland, Alameda County Stadium. Temperature right around 50. No wind at all. Isaac Curtis, top of your screen on the 3rd and 4. Oh, and almost picked off by two Raiders. Bill Villapiano almost got there. Stabler wide open. Casper, second touchdown. Fooled everybody. The Snake put it in, took it out. Casper was all alone.
He is just a great quarterback. No question about it. That's 25 touchdown passes on the year. He's all alone, the league leader in that department.
Well, first down and goal. You think he might run one time, but he goes right back and throws the ball, and no one's around the receiver.
That's Casper's 8th touchdown of the year. His 40th reception. So they can hit you on the outside. They can go with the big tight end. Earl Mann on for the conversion. And Mann extends the Oakland Raiders lead over the Cincinnati Bengals to 14-6. Here it is again.
It really look like they're laying down, don't they? They don't want to play the Steelers.
3rd and 20. Deep drop. And he hangs it up, and he has a man open. And we're going to get another face guard call, I think. It's Don McDaniel. And it looked to be the same call we found earlier against Lamar Parrish.
I'll tell you, that McDaniel has been a 10 strike as an insertion into the starting lineup by Bill Johnson. Let's hear the call.
Pass interference. Pushing. Let's hear the call.
On the defense, defensive pass interference. He went out of bounds on the same place he's finding. It's first down on the 1-yard line, Cincinnati Bengals.
George Atkinson, the guilty Oakland Raiders. So Cincinnati on a 3rd down and 20 winds up with a 1st and goal at the 1-yard line. We told you these teams were explosive. Well, hang around. You've seen nothing yet. They really get it on. Banging in for the touchdown, Stan Fritz. And that one conversion missed earlier by Chris Barr looms very large.
It will loom larger as the night progresses, undoubtedly. And in Pittsburgh, there is renewed tension. They were breathing more easily for a moment when Oakland assumed an 8-point lead, but now it's down to 1.
See, I told you guys so. I wasn't kidding you.
Cincinnati, of course, has the New York Jets next week. Pittsburgh has Houston. Cleveland has Kansas City. But they need help. And this time, Chris Barr, the All-American soccer player from Penn State, hits. So we have 13:50 remaining in the first half.
I'm Walt Garrison, and I don't smoke, but I still enjoy tobacco, smokeless tobacco, like Skull here. Just a pinch between my cheek and gum, and I get full tobacco pleasure. And since I don't light up, I can use it doing almost anything. So go smokeless with Skull, Copenhagen, and Happy Days Men. The tobaccos you don't have to smoke to enjoy.
Play action. Anderson fires under pressure, intercepted Money. Johnson has it. And the big linebacker pulls back inside the 45-yard line of Cincinnati. And that time, Oakland put the footsteps around Kenny Anderson.
The first time tonight. Remember last year in the playoffs, there was pressure upon Anderson that won the game for Oakland.
But Tuzak was in there, Sistrunk was in there, and that produces interceptions. The score, 14-3, Oakland.
Another tense and troubled moment for a coach who's always, it seems, tense and troubled. John Madden.
Danizak, he got it. 5th touchdown of the year.
That's the guy who does the job close in there. It seems to me he's been doing it forever.
11 years this man's been around at the University of Miami. And he extends the Oakland Raiders lead. Well, he hit it right on the head. I think over the years they're always looking to replace this man, but they start counting up the things that he can do. And, well, he can be on the special teams. He's a good receiver. And he just scored for Oakland. And here's Earl Mann for the conversion. And it's good. Oakland Raiders out in front of the Cincinnati Bengals, 21-13. We have 7 minutes remaining in the first half in this very crucial game. It's going to be 2nd down and 8. Stabler uses one of his times out. He has 2 remaining.
Another reminder, folks. Monday Night Football this Saturday night from the Silverdome in Pontiac, Michigan. The Los Angeles Rams against the Detroit Lions.
21-13 over Cincinnati. That has to delight Pittsburgh. It has to delight Cleveland. Van Egan works on the clock out to the 44-yard line. Coy Bacon made the stop. They're going to let it run down. Oakland satisfied as we approach halftime. And there it is. Oakland satisfied with a 21-13 lead over Cincinnati. Highlight from yesterday coming up. Don't go away.
Now, it's Miami against Buffalo in the Orange Bowl in Miami. And it's early in the game. The score 3-3. The Juice gets the handoff from Morangi. Went through that hole on the left side, down the left sideline. With his near world-class sprinting speed, nobody can touch him. 75 yards, touchdown.
The Oakland Raiders came to play. They lead the Cincinnati Bengals 21-13. They're looking for the home field advantage. There is head coach Bill Johnson of the Cincinnati Bengals. Again, what is on the line? If Oakland can defeat Cincinnati tonight, that will throw Cincinnati into a 3-way divisional tie with Pittsburgh and Cleveland as we look at the statistics. And, of course, time of possession, a key factor. Oakland was 17:09, Cincinnati 12:51. And Cincinnati, of course, more total yardage. But if they should win in a tie, and if Cincinnati should beat the Jets next week, if Pittsburgh beats Houston, Cleveland beats Kansas City, Pittsburgh would win the division because they have the best record among the 3 teams within that central division of the AFC. They are 3-1. They beat Cincinnati twice. They beat Cleveland once. And you better believe that we have the attention of the Pittsburgh Steelers team tonight. They did a great job after a slow start. And, of course, Cleveland, they've been fantastic all year.
What a job they've done this year.
We're underway. Chris Barr rips it. And this is Rick Jennings. And he's upended, but I think he is down. He went down, and the ball bounced free. He was hit by a hustling Melvin Morgan for Cincinnati, and he could be hurt.
Yeah,
he was kicked in the shin, I believe, with a knee, upended. Just look again.
This open field tackling is very, very dangerous for ball players, as you can all see right there.
On first down, Stabler back, a lot of time, going for Branch. Oh, and what a spectacular catch against Ken Riley. Cliff Branch, and he continues to amaze even the people that have watched him from the days he played football down in Houston.
All right, right now, I don't know who's going to win this football game. Cincinnati can still come back and win it. But where are all those people who are writing all week and saying all week that the Oakland Raiders might not put out to the uttermost? All the wise guys.
There he is, Cliff Branch, at 9.3 speed. He's working against Ken Riley, who will probably be an all-pro this year. Riley has 6 interceptions. That time, Branch just took it away from him. Earl Mann for the conversion. And Mann is good, and it is 28-13, and Pittsburgh and Cleveland must be going up in smoke. There he is, the man of the moment. We'll be back. First down and 10. Brown read that all the way, and it was picked off by Jack Tatum, but Willie Brown played number 85, Isaac Curtis, perfectly. And Jack Tatum, who roams far and wide from free safety, comes up with the interception. Let's look again. It was a square out and down pattern to Isaac Curtis. Willie Brown read it all the way. Yeah, second down and 10. Stabler, and it's Garrett. Garrett inside the 15 to the 13.
They'll never let you off the floor.
I'll call it 3rd and 4. Cliff Branch, bottom of the screen. Biletnikoff the top. Biletnikoff's open. Touchdown, Fred Biletnikoff. His 69th career touchdown.
He's so old, he's doing a foxtrot out there.
It's amazing. He's really amazing.
And Stabler's 4th touchdown of the night.
The ball touches his hands. That's it, Buster. It's not going anywhere else. Positive glue.
I think there might have been a little sigh of relief out around Cleveland and Pittsburgh. Will Johnson obviously upset. Earl Mann for the conversion. In the heart. So Oakland moves further out in front of the Cincinnati Bengals. 35-20. We'll be back.